This is the story of a man feared by gangsters, hunted by police, and mythologized by history. A man whose name echoed through the dark streets of Manila in the 1960s, Boy Golden, a gangster, a legend, and the victim of one of the most controversial killings in Philippine crime history. But behind the legend, hidden in police files and whispered in the underworld, is the truth about his execution. Boy Golden was born Nicasio Boy Golden Salvador, a kid from the slums of Tondo. Like many children in that era, he grew up surrounded by poverty, street gangs, and violence. At a young age, he was already known for two things: his good looks and his fearlessness. Neighbors would say, "Mabait yan, pero wag mung gagalitin." He was a quiet kid until it came to survival. The streets raised him, and the streets shaped him. As a teenager, Boy Golden quickly rose in the ranks of Manila's criminal underworld. By 16, he was already involved in protection rackets, smuggling, illegal gambling, and later, gun-for-hire operations. But what made him dangerous was not just his skill with a weapon, it was his uncanny ability to outsmart older gang leaders. Soon, he became one of the youngest but most influential figures in Tondo's crime circuit. To the poor, he was a hero. To the police, he was a ghost. To rival gangs, he was a nightmare. The 1960s was a violent era for Manila. Gang wars were erupting across Tondo, and Boy Golden was caught in the middle. One night, a deadly encounter involving policemen and gang members turned him into the most wanted man in the city. Newspapers described him as the handsome killer of Tondo. But people who knew him said hindi siya ang nagsimula. Pero siya ang sinisi. From then on, Boy Golden became a target, not just for the police, but for powerful people hiding in the shadows. But behind the violence was a love story rarely told. Boy Golden fell deeply in love with his girlfriend, portrayed in old recollections as a simple, kind woman who believed he could change. She begged him to leave the underworld, to disappear, to start a new life. For the first time, Boy Golden wanted freedom, not power, but fate had other plans. Police officers reportedly planned a smooth arrest, but many believe it was really a planned execution. Witnesses claimed Boy Golden was receiving threats. Some said corrupt officers wanted him silenced. Others believed rival gang leaders paid for his death. What is certain is this. On July 21, 1967, Boy Golden boarded a taxi in Manila, and he never made it alive to the police station. According to official reports, Boy Golden fought back during transport. But multiple witnesses contradicted the story. Taxi driver testimonies and unofficial accounts reveal a chilling detail. He was shot inside the cab, not once, but multiple times. Some say he never pulled a gun. Some say he was seated unarmed and taken by surprise. Others whispered that the order to kill came from high-ranking officials. When the taxi door finally opened, Boy Golden lay slumped, lifeless. The city's most feared gangster executed without trial. His age, only in his early 20s. News spread like wildfire. Boy Golden killed in a shootout, but people in Tondo didn't believe it. They said it was a setup. They said the police were covering their tracks. Over time, Boy Golden became a legend, a symbol of a young man swallowed by crime, corruption, and the brutal justice system of the 1960s. Some remember him as a killer. Others remember him as a kid who never got a second chance. But his story lives on. A haunting reminder of a troubled era in Philippine history. If you want more stories like this, true crime, real history, and untold Filipino legends, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next documentary.